2B!
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay. Hey, girl, you're beautiful.
Those
Just
look
the way
like
you are.
corpses.
You can send links if a mod permits you.
Are we seriously being attacked with dead androids?
But what are you planning to
2B!
what are you planning to
I'm detecting
link?
black box signals. They are dead. They've been turned into weapons.
All right. This ends now.
I've almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep it busy.
Ah, okay,
You
now we
got
can
it.
hack. So, who's the boy? He's 2B's partner, 9S. Video on his combos? Yeah, okay. I would rather not watch videos on stream, but
Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions.
I can. Oop. There we go. That's better. Yeah, no, I just I would love to figure out exactly how he works. But
Pod!
Affirmative.
Go!
there we go. That went a lot faster, quicker, and easier than the first time. Oh, look at me. Oh, please look at me. I want your eyes to look upon me alone. Have I not become beautiful? Do these clothes make me look cute? Oh, by the way, yes, something. Would he like it if I walked like this? I still don't understand what it means to love someone, but I've made up my mind.
Thank you for renewing your Class 2 access.
Oh, something! Matt, brother, thank you for the 6-month sub, dude! Nice new badge you got there. Thank you so much for the resub, man. Much appreciated! Hold up. One sec, I need to check something. Ah, never mind. All good, all good. No, cursor, go away. Ah, I can't get the cursor away. I can't get it off the screen. It won't go away, no! Okay, I will do whatever it takes to capture his affection. Long ago, an old machine lifeform told me something. Beauty is what wins love. But what is beauty? After researching the old world, I finally learned the truth. Beauty is pretty skin, beauty is stylish accessories, beauty is looking one's best. I will become beautiful, I will do it for him. I once heard tell of a precious jewel far to the east. It was said to be located on a terribly dangerous mountain, but I did not care. I slipped on cliffs, I fell onto rocks, but eventually I claimed the jewel. Blue stone. Brilliant blue. So beautiful. I lost many parts obtaining this jewel, I lost myself. But my wounds are badges. There's a rumor floating among the other machine lifeforms lately. Devour the body of an android to gain eternal beauty. Such nonsense. It is physically impossible to obtain beauty by consuming an android. But I tried anyway, I would try anything. I wanted to vomit, but I kept going. It tasted like oil. Not a moment passed where I didn't strive to become more beautiful, but he still wouldn't look my way. I even tried to learn what is called a song. Songs can make someone have feelings for you. That's what they say, so I practiced every day. But he still won't look my way. I ate more androids, I even ate machine lifeforms. But he still won't look my way. He won't look my way, he won't look my way, he won't look my way, he won't look my way. Are we mower? Are we mower? Okay. A Wiimowa, 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 a Wiimowa. He still won't look my way. That's when I realized he cares not for jewels, or songs, or beauty, or appearance, or anything else. I cannot win his love. Why have I done this to myself? Meaningless. 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 I gaze into the mirror. In its reflection, I see only my own meaninglessness, and so I scream. Someone please look my way. Someone please a Wiimowa. Oh, there we go. Kyle McCarley voices 9S, who's also the voice actor for who exactly? Oh, the Gatekeeper in 3 Houses. Nice. I didn't recognize him because I played the game on Japanese. I played 3 Houses in Japanese.
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, you mean the hacking? No worries. Us scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing. I've got your back anytime.
Oh, I need some water. Whew.
We have to save those androids.
Why? Why not? I like Japanese. He also streams on Twitch. Ooh, really? Oh. That's cool.
I'm sorry, 2B. Their
Right,
circuits are fried. I think they were only being kept alive by...
Oh.
After I attack the first time, hold a short pause, takes a few tries to get the timing, or just push dodge before immediately attacking. That will start his heavy combo, which is the equivalent of pressing the heavy attack for 2B. The ones with spears and fists are the most interesting. Like that. There we go. Yeah. Like those. Right. There we go. Okay, yeah. So that is probably what seems to be the easiest for me, at least, is the immediate attack after dodging. This boss is named after a French writer and existentialist philosopher. Oh my. I mean, that kind of fits with the theme that that we just saw, right, with the text.
So,
okay, so we're gonna go downstairs and get that treasure chest down there that we can't.
Say,
we couldn't get.
It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and there's a chest too. I dare you play the way you enjoy. I know, right? I'm such a rebel. And I will not apologize for it. I came across a robot named Jean-Paul Sartre in the village. Yeah. The one that had all those admirers, and you needed to go talk to his admirers and stuff. Yeah, indeed. I thought I remembered him, the robot with the hat, but I couldn't quite be sure. But indeed, it's the guy in Pascal's village. Yeah. True. Oh, love this music. He's also named after a French philosopher. There's a history there between Simon and Jean-Paul. Oh, really? Ah. Those are the kinds of things you pick up on if you actually know that kind of stuff, which I don't at all. That's really cool, though. This game is really philosophical, isn't it? Obtain a weapon, Demon's Cry. What are you? No, wait. I'll put that on the second weapon set. How do I switch weapon sets again? I totally forgot. That is... It is a fist. Weapons shaped after a demon's profane fangs. Oh. How do I switch weapon sets again? Ah, there we go. I could try a fist weapon, actually, for a little bit. Have I done the DLC or going to do them later? Do you mean the trials, like the mysterious letter and the trial quests and stuff like that? Those are, I think, the only DLCs I have. I'm not sure if there are more. The game takes philosophical themes, brings them up a notch and inverts them like Engels the giant oil rig. I know, right? Engels is also the Dutch word for English. Which is kind of funny. I recognized it earlier. But for the DLCs, yeah, the quests that I have here, I have Trial of Sand, which, if I'm not mistaken, is this. The Mysterious Letter, which is a DLC thing that you need to go to 3 different coordinates, and I think you, at least I went to one of them, and this Trial of Sand quest was there, which I think is just an arena quest, but I wasn't high enough level at the time, so I decided to come back later, and then I kind of forgot about it, but now I should actually go back there.
I am not hostile.
Huh?
You defeated Broken Machine.
Engels is a reference to a German philosopher called Friedrich
This thing is
Engels.
awfully verbose for a machine.
We repay you. Come to our village.
Sure.
It could be a trap. Still, we should at least head over there and gather data, right?
You never did the DLC? Yeah, as far as I've seen until now, it's just an arena quest. But I don't know if it adds anything to the story. Maybe it does. Pascal is the guy who came up with Pascal's wager?
This way. This way.
What does that mean? Am I missing something there too? Or am I just not remembering something?
This way. This way.
What's that?
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before. They're sending supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space, after all.
Huh.
True. That's very true. Oh.
So why don't the machines,
Oh,
or
hey.
the aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from
There's
outer
an
space,
arrow
right?
there on the tree.
Well, there are a few theories about that.
That means that there's
but
something
no
up
one knows
here.
for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
Knowing about all these historic figures really adds a different feeling to the game. It probably does. I have never been one for that kind of thing, to read philosophy and stuff like that. So for me, it's not really all of those things. I'm kind of missing. It adds another layer, I suppose.
Brother,
Oh hey,
why do we have to wear undergarments? It's such a hassle.
I know, right? You
The
don't even have
records
penises to
claim
conceal.
humans covered their crotches as they went about their business. Revealing one's genitals was seen as problematic.
You don't have genitals.
So just be quiet and wear them already.
Okay, but why are we eating this plant matter? Machines don't need to eat things like this.
This is a type of fruit. Our data suggests that mankind gained great intelligence from consuming fruit. So quit griping and eat it already.
All right, if that's what you want. But once we're done, can we play together for a bit?
Fine.
Oh, great. Then I'll eat lots of fruit.
What now? Let's see. Pascal argues that a rational person should live as though God exists and seek to believe in God. If God does not actually exist, such a person will only have a finite loss, some pleasures, luxury, etc. Whereas if God does exist, he stands to receive infinite gains as represented by eternity in heaven and avoid infinite losses, eternity in hell. That's fair, I suppose. A fair way to look at things. That kind of logic is centered around the assumption that people have to be afraid to be kind.
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
That people have to be afraid to be kind. Like, yeah, like they, like you kind of live your life in fear because if you're not kind, then you go to hell. Yeah, it's the same kind of logic that the church used to control the masses in the Middle Ages, right? So, you know, we've kind of transcended past that at this point, I think.
Before we begin, there's something you must understand. We are not your enemies.
2B! We can't trust anything the machines say.
I understand that you see us as the enemy, but... Well, anyway, my name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village.
Which doesn't mean that I disrespect or look down on anybody who do have religious beliefs. It's more that we as people should practice, you know, free will, right? The idea that we can do whatever we want. We can believe in whatever we want. We can say whatever we want. Free speech and free will. It's actually that simple, right? Just let people do whatever they want. With no judgment. If we did that, the world will be a peaceful place.
Those who reside here desire nothing more than to live a peaceful existence. Look around for yourself. You'll see that it's true.
Now you want your foods? Yeah, I already ate earlier, but I have this craving for some bad fast food. Oh my god. Oh hey, regular verification. Oh. Yeah, schedule correspondence for Yorha members, blah blah. You know, we already have something of a relationship with you androids. In fact, I'm hoping you can take this to Anemone in the resistance camp. What is it? It's a fuel filter that she requested. If you take it to her, she should make it clear that we're a peaceful group. Alright, cool. We can't fast travel, right? No, not yet. But, if I remember correctly, there is a shortcut out of the village. Does free will really exist? You're constrained by many different things in a certain path in your life, so it doesn't really exist. What do you mean? That you are constrained by physical objects that prohibit you from doing what you want?
Operator 210 to 9S. This is your regularly scheduled contact. I have something important to discuss with you today.
What is it?
Our maintenance team filed a complaint about how
Only
you treat
you
your
would
flight
go there?
unit.
Oh no, many
They
of us would go there,
requested
believe me.
that you cease making unauthorized
Oh yeah, no, this is the castle.
modifications.
Well, I kinda had to. There's so much excess data sent to me from the satellite, it's delaying aim correction.
If you have a rebuttal, you need to discuss it with maintenance. Fight it out if you must. Operator 210 out.
That is the
Jeez.
wrong way.
My operator's more prone to violence than I thought.
You're constrained by having a job to continue living, laws to guarantee your rights, and so on. Yeah, but that has more with how human society is set up, and you kind of don't have have any other choice than to comply, right? You there, you must help me at once. What, me? But technically, you could live without a job. You could. And you could choose not to adhere to laws. And, you know, it's... We can choose to do whatever we want. But there are consequences, you know? Cause and effect. If you... Or not cause and effect. What's the word? Something else. If you... there are going to be consequences to what you do, so... You need to go play NieR again? This music, I know, right? My son put some kind of electronic lock on our house and hauled his full self inside. I've been standing out here for ages and he's simply not responding to me at all. I think what you need is a family counselor. I mean, not that machines have families to begin with. I insist that you help me get this stupid door open. Just break it down and get my son out of there. Sure. Can I hack the lock? That's an electronic lock, alright. Yep, probably. Your mother's worried about you, so how about you unlock the door and come out? Looks like he's ignoring me. Proposal, destroy the core to open the electronic lock. That seems to be my only option. Hacking is very useful. Oh god. Oh, that was close. Foolish child, I was worried sick about you. Why on earth did you barricade yourself in there? Because I was scared. Now that we're cut off from the network, I don't know what people are thinking. They're like monsters. It's scary. Oh, my darling boy, it'll be alright. Mommy loves you. So, can I go now, or... Oh, yes, of course. Thank you for your help. And take this. I insist. Ooh. Evade range up +3. Machine arm. Small recovery. Ranged attack up. Cool. I'll try to help my son deal with his fears better from now on. Good. Good. The recluse updated? Not completed? It does say completed when you actually complete the quest, right? Oh, no it doesn't. Okay, cool. We could go check out the Trial of Sand, but if that's like a combat arena quest thing, I kinda wish I would be playing 2B at this point. But I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. And there are some new things that appeared on the map, apparently. So, down here is another quest? Duh, come on. Yeah, it's downstairs. Let's see, where's the ladder? Wasn't there a ladder to go even further down to the ground? Oh, right in front of me. To be fair, I do have a history of missing ladders. Oh, it's these guys! Oh, wait. It's the same quest as we already did. Oh yeah, it's a couple on the run from NieR, huh? Blah de blah. Or on the run from the Resistance or whatever. The wandering couple, yeah. It's the same quest as we already did. Are they also giving me the same side quests now? And there, yeah, of course, the half-wit inventor. I didn't finish it. Oh, you're right, I didn't, because when I got to the flooded city, I found them around here, or I went to that point, and the quest failed, because apparently you need to go there before the story sends you there. To do it. I remember now. And I didn't know that at the time, so I failed the quest. That's true. That's true. So now I need to remember to go there first. Is that the way towards the castle? Yes, it is. Let's see, where's the... Nope, not here. Not here, go down. Nope, nope. Right, so it is then here and here. There we go. That's the way. The half-wit inventor. I do remember that quest. You just have to give him a bunch of money, right? I didn't have a lot of money at the time, but now I have a lot more money than I know what to do with, so we can probably spare some for him. Even though he probably asks for obscene amounts, and you're supposed to do that quest gradually over the playthrough. You have currently invested in me to the tune of 5,000 G. Would you possibly be able to invest in the inventions of the world's foremost genius? Yes. And just between you and I know that if you provide enough of an investment, I'll be able to provide certain dividends in return. What care you to invest? 20k. Very wise, very wise. A shrewd investor knows to strike when the iron is hot, eh? I look forward to a fruitful working relationship in the future. 2 days later. You just bought the NieR Automata book, but it's in Japanese. There's a book? Huh. Is that to build on the story, or is it the same story? Never too late to learn Japanese. I mean, Duolingo has a Japanese course. Eureka, I've done it. Feast eyes and senses alike upon my new invention. Reset plus 1 chip. Reset. And meteorite. Speed salve, impact bracer. Alas, but sadly, the staggering work of genius has exhausted my funding. Would you care to make a new investment in my efforts? Does this ever end? Or is it just like you pay him for getting random stuff in return? Does this quest ever end if I give him enough money? Because if it never ends, then I'm probably not going to keep giving him money. I'm just curious, like, if I give this guy enough money, is it going to end? It does end. Okay, alright, then I'm just going to do it. I don't know what to do with all this money anyway, so... Choice sachets. Okay, I need to go check out what that stuff does eventually. But it takes a bit. Yeah. I have a fair bit of money. And I can always come back later too when I get more money. I could probably sell some stuff too to get even more money. Dented plate and crushed nut. Ugh, I felt that. Ugh. Yeah. Alright, so... let me find... Choice sachet. A pouch that emits a scent animals love. It causes them to approach and wait for you. Okay. What else did I get? Machine arm? No. Crushed nuts. Yeah, okay, I already had a lot of that stuff, actually. I had a lot of crushed nuts. Trying to see, like... what did I actually... Key items... No, not too big. Come on. What to the dude? Thank you. Alright, what now? We're gonna spend like 2 weeks just talking to this guy. Meteorite shard, charge attack plus 3 chip. Okay. Might you be willing to loosen your purse strings and aid me with a meager sum of 100,000 G? Do I have 100,000 G? I don't think so. I do not believe I have that at the moment. Where's my money? Actually, I do. I have 108k left. Ah, I have more than I thought. Alright, sure. Are you certain? Then the time has come. Time for the foremost genius of his generation to perfect the greatest invention of the age! Right then, off to work. I just know I can make this happen. Sure. 1 week later. It is finally complete. The greatest invention of this or any generation. Or it was meant to be. Sadly, I have failed. Sounds like a GLaDOS thing. It was meant to be a launch tower for sending rockets to the very moon itself, and while the craft it launched did soar into the lofty darkness of outer space, it regrettably did not reach the moon. Instead, it landed on Mars. It is also damnably frustrating. I am the world's foremost genius, after all. Never before have I sipped the bitter brew of defeat. Wah, 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 wah. Poor guy. Still, all is not lost. I'll gladly sell you some of the materials the rocket carried back from that red and desolate planet. Meteorite shard and alien mask. Cool. You started learning German using Duolingo 6 years ago in order to get your stay visa, as you were unable to afford language courses at the time. You had a much better result than most people who attended Goethe's intensive courses. Really? I mean, Duolingo is pretty good. It's good to get started with the basics of a language. It really is. I completed the Dutch course a while ago. But now they have updated it with new stuff. So I would actually like to... actually, let's go here and see what's at that marker. I would actually like to go back because they've overhauled the entire course now, so it's probably better or different than it was. Also, wasn't I supposed to be able to go... Oh wait, do I have to jump here maybe? Oh yeah, there we go. I actually should get back to learning Dutch. I can speak a teeny tiny bit of Dutch to get by in a conversation, but it's not gonna be a very in-depth one. Wait, could I do something here? I thought I saw a button prompt, but maybe not. And, okay, we have to go around again. Actually, what quest do we have left in our quest log? Wandering couple. Oh yeah, we need to go to the factory to get an item. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember that. And then let's try to see if we can go to the flooded city before that quest fails. But I think you need to do that after that giant hole appears in the city ruins. I think that's when you can do it. And then at the same time we can try to fish for the last pod. Because I heard that that's how you get it. That you need to fish for it in the flooded city. Okay, so... is it below? There is nothing here, so is it below me? Yeah, it is. For real? Wait, what's that emote? Give me JP chat. Let's go see what's downstairs, I guess. For real? Those are Persona 5 emotes, right? It's a P5 character? Yeah. Still need to play that game. Just waiting for the PS5 at this point. Which I wish they would just announce already. Futaba, yeah. From what I've seen of the game, which isn't too much, but a little bit, I feel like she would be my waifu in that game. Hey there, having fun? This place isn't exactly what I'd call fun. Good point, it's more like an unamusement park, eh? That's why I'm thinking about making a game. Oh yeah? A fun game that anyone can play, if only I had the materials. I don't suppose you'd help me out with that. Sure! Excellent, all I need is a single tricolor cable. Just let me know when you find it. If you know what you need, why don't you go find it yourself? Tricolor cables are found inside the machines in the amusement park. You don't expect me to slaughter my own kin, do you? You could just decide not to make the game, you know? Never, my creative urges must be satisfied. But you just said, oh, forget it. The machines are carrying tricolor cables to are quite aggressive, so be careful. Game dev machine level 1. I like it. Okay, well. At least then I hope that we don't have to kill any of the friendly robots, because that would suck. Why would they? They have time and Xbox just shot themselves in the foot twice. Yeah. Wait, twice? I know the event the other day wasn't very successful. I still have to watch that actually. But what else did they do? I know that they gave out an apology for it. Was that also not okay? Did they say something weird or? I didn't actually read the apology thing because I didn't watch the show, so I felt like I would rather watch the show before I read that kind of stuff, because then I have the context for it, you know. Oh, there's also a new quest in the village now. Okay. Oh yeah? Oof. But just screw it. Just tell me what they said. I'm curious now. Okay, now who can I get the cable from? It's supposed to be aggressive. Or do I actually need to kill one of these party robots? Uh-oh. Oh, wait. No, you attack me first. No, don't attack them. Okay, we got it, run.
Material obtained.
They foreshadowed what they didn't show, but they did show some good games, but they set the expectation for something else entirely, which basically erased all these great looking games. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that the show is they promised gameplay, but there was hardly any gameplay to be seen. It was all like pre-rendered shit. I heard about that the show that there was a the show was kind of a fiasco. But about the apology, did they mess it up there too? Or what were you referring to when you said that they shot themselves in the foot twice? I'm assuming one was the show. What was the other? Hey Mike, how are you? How are you doing? The apology was like, we'll learn from our mistakes, maybe we'll show more gameplay in the future. Maybe we'll show more gameplay in the future. Dude, if you promise gameplay, you better damn well show gameplay. Ah, the tricolor cable. I must have it. Excellent, now we just attach this here. Success, the game is ready. So what is this game of yours anyway? It's a shooting game. I have the feeling it's still really buggy though. I'd appreciate it if you could debug it a bit while you play. Feel like playing a game? Sure! It's what Ko said. They said something that was meant to be part of the show and didn't deliver. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. Oh, hey, okay. There we go. Is it gonna do anything to play this multiple times? It's the same hacking game over again. You are a rude one, aren't you? Okay, it's... well, he does have the quest marker on him. He offered you a prize if you find the bugs hidden in his game. People are too excited, they'll forget about it once they feature actual gameplay. Sure, but then they have to do that, right? They actually have to show gameplay. Okay, so what if I try to do something different? What if I only kill these things on the inside and not the ones on the outside? What happens then? Can I reach this thing without... nope, okay. Ow! Content-wise it was fine, but didn't deliver what they said they would, and don't get started on the new AC game fiasco. What fiasco? Do you mean that they promised gameplay but they didn't show? That's true, they didn't. Because that's the one that they really was gonna hype up the show with, right? And then they didn't deliver on it. Yeah. That is sad. I'm excited for the game though. I'm debugging break the game. Yeah. I was trying to do something different. then I couldn't. Oh. I'm not a good tester, apparently. Okay, yeah, so that's how you beat the game. So how do you... Odyssey was way too big. I do know people had issues with Odyssey being too big. They felt like there was too much padding, you know, just that the game was big just for the sake of being big, and then there wasn't enough meaningful stuff to do. I didn't play it yet, so I can't really speak to it, but... Oh, whoops. It tried to be Witcher 3, but not so good side content. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I loved Origins, though. That was kind of the first take on that style of game, and I really loved that. It felt like they nailed that one. The solution for a big game is to not reduce the size, but give a reason to explore more. Yes, which is easier to do on a smaller game. That's really the thing. Like the bigger world you have, the more difficult it is to fill it with meaningful content. It's not just, you can't just make a huge world and say this is our starting point and now we gotta fill it. No, that's the wrong order to do things. You don't create the world first and then the content. It's the other way around. You create all the content that you want and then you make the world big enough to fit everything. Otherwise, it becomes just a big empty world with nothing to do. And that's apparently what they failed on in Odyssey. I can't speak to it because I didn't play it, but apparently that's what they did. Okay, so what if now... What happens if I try to kill these, but not the inner ones? Does that do anything? Can I take this thing out to the side? Does that do anything? No? What happens if you come out in the outer ring? Ooh. Nothing really. Okay, how do we break this game? The fact that they have that cash shop and use the big world as an excuse for it, now we'll have the cash shop in a smaller game. They have a cash shop? What can you buy in the cash shop? Is it the kind of thing where you don't like it makes you not need to grind as much or something like that? XP boost and equipment. Meh. I would absolutely rather not do that. Hug the left wall. Oh shit. Ooh. Oh god. Is there a glitch in the left wall? Okay, let's see. Ah, yeah, there we go. Rusted clump, small gear, medium recovery, range attack up, melee attack up. Alright, cool. Cool. To be honest, I was hoping it would be more of a challenge. The 4-color cable would just be the thing to raise the difficulty. Do you think you could track one down for me? Sure. You can find said cables rattling around the insides of soldiers in the abandoned factory. You'll have no trouble spotting them because they tend to walk around alone, away from their fellow machines. Okay, cool. So... I was gonna go there anyway for the Wandering Couple quest, so... Classic out of bounds, yeah, true, true. Collision issues, yay! The most basic issue ever. Okay, so what else is there? What else is there? Right, so it's those two quests in the abandoned factory and then the trial quest. There's apparently a new quest in Pascal's village. There is something here? Isn't that... I already got that quest, didn't I? I did it in the first playthrough, I could have sworn. Then there's also something in the resistance camp. No. No, that's Pascal's village. This is the resistance camp. Okay. The main quest is just to go talk to Anemone. Okay. Alright. If they didn't listen to the outcry during Odyssey, then this new AC game is gonna flop real hard after the first few days of knowing it. That depends. If they do show that they didn't learn from Odyssey's mistakes, then yeah, it's gonna feel like they don't listen to the community. It's gonna feel like they don't listen to their players, which are ultimately the ones paying for their game. I'm going the wrong way. Let's see, where do I have to go again? So I hope that they listen to the community. I hope that they've at least taken into account some of the things that people didn't like about Odyssey and fixed it. Hopefully the world is filled with more meaningful content. And yeah. Personally, I am not necessarily the kind of person who, like, I will do very repetitive content. I don't necessarily have an issue with that, but once I play it, I guess I'll just do whatever there is to do until I'm bored and then move on. Ooh. Odyssey had too much abilities. So it played more like a very ability heavy RPG, I guess. Active abilities can swap that out for more passives. Gotcha. Hopefully they can improve on all that and just make an enjoyable game. I just really, now that they're doing the Viking setting, I really it's really to me it's very important that they make a proper game. You're that kind android from before. I hate to admit this, but my son has locked himself inside again. I figured it'd be over that by now. He tried so hard, I know he did, but fear has gotten the better of him, and here we are. The lock is even stronger this time. Without your aid, I'll probably be standing here forever. Ma'am, I'm sure it's fine. He's just taking corona measures. It's okay. Which honestly, so should you. You can choose, but there are a lot. More skills are always a good thing, but having way too many skills when your max level at a time was 50 was just too distracting sometimes. Right, so, but are those abilities kind of a way to build your character? Like, do they synergize with each other in any way, or is it just a lot of random abilities that don't necessarily do anything? That don't necessarily have anything to do with each other. It's just a random bunch of stuff put together. You have me worried sick, young man. I can't believe you did this again. I was scared. See, after I left the house, I started to like this one girl. I thought I was gonna short circuit whenever I looked at her. I never felt that way before, and it was scary. There, it's alright. Next time we'll go see her together, alright? Okay. Thank you again, truly. I don't have much to give you, but I hope this make up for some of your troubles. Aw, poor guy. Feel free to come visit my child anytime you like. He seems fond of you. Aw, that kid's got issues. Yep, he does. I feel for him, though. I really do. They do, but there are builds that are better than others, like most RPGs. Yeah, that's always going to be the case, right? There are always going to be some synergies that are better than others, and it just makes for a more powerful character overall. That's always going to be true. Okay, so... wasn't there a way to get out here to the city ruins from Pascal's village? Rapid shots, triple shots, a crit build. So like a ranged build then? A ranged build where you shoot a lot of projectiles at the enemy, and then you have a high crit chance to go with that. I found that in Origins I really loved having, I forgot what type of weapon it was, but it was one that could, that had an innate chance to poison.
We can get into the city ruins.
Like that particular weapon type, it just had a poison component on it. And then I got one of those that also had bleed on it. It rolled a bleed mod, I guess you could say. And so I just had double dots. And no, it wasn't daggers. It was like a sort of a sickle-shaped sword, but I don't think it was called a sickle, or maybe it was. I don't remember. So I just had like a double dot with poison and bleed, and then for regular enemies, that sword still did more than enough damage to beat them. But then against really tough enemies, I also had a double dot to go with it, so I just it stacked up, and the bosses just died. I really love that. I found that worked very well. They kind of ended that dot abuse in Odyssey. Oh yeah. So you can't really do a dot build anymore. Not even build, it was just a weapon. Poison daggers. It wasn't daggers though. It was like a sickle-shaped sword. I don't remember if it was called a sickle or not, but it might be. But the same type of, or maybe the poison weapon was changed. Like they changed it from that to daggers in Odyssey. I don't know. It's an Egyptian specialty weapon. Ah, okay, yeah, that's probably it then. A sickle. Kopesh. Let me check real quick. See. Yeah, I guess sickle sword. Yeah. Sickle sword. Let me see if I can. Legendary sickle sword. Yeah, it's a sickle. It's just a sickle sword. Yeah. That's just what they're called, I guess. But I believe that those had the ability to. They had like an innate poison ability, and then I got one with the bleed mod on it, and then I just, yeah, dotted everything. Oh wait. What's the last main story thing I did in Route B? after killing that big in the theater room in the amusement park, fighting the big lady robot thing, I then went to Pascal's village, and Pascal told me to bring something back to Anemone in the resistance camp. That's where I am. I'm just doing side quests. Not too shabby at all. I'm the warrior monk Father Servo, and I seek the enlightened path through perfection in battle. Father Servo. But alas, there's only so much Father Servo is capable of on his own. Perhaps it would be so good as to aid a fellow on his spiritual journey. I'm not sure we should be helping a machine with combat training. Oh ho, fear of the unknown clouds your mind, young one. What's in it for us? Father Servo shall impart upon you all of his secret battle arts. I don't know, 2B, this seems pretty suspicious. Sure, let's do it. The heavens smile upon Father Servo this day. Now then, let us start with a light round of sparring. Alright. Oh, this reminds me! In the previous playthrough, I did that that quest where you needed to protect like a parade of robots, and I died because I was way too low level, and I forgot to go do it again. I could probably do that now too, right? You really like Odyssey? You can buy the MTX shop stuff in-game through dailies and weeklies. Oh, okay. It's something, I guess, but if you really want to do that in a single-player game, I guess more power to you, but I'm probably not going to do that. I don't think this guy is quite as tough as he lets on. It was a nice workout, at least. Nice? Yes, well, good for you. Now then, as payment for this lesson, you must bring Father Servo a warped wire. Listen, you didn't say anything about we sparred, yes? You learned many things, yes? Then surely an emolument is to be expected. This guy's shameless. You should be able to retrieve a warp wire from the dinosaur-like machines roaming about nearby. Bring it here before our next bout, if you would be so kind. I think I do. Yeah, I do have it. Now we can engage in a new form of training. Father Servo will accept your challenge whenever you feel ready. For a fee, of course. For a fee? What do you mean I pay to fight you? This asshole. Oh, I can't do it yet. Okay. Okay, so what else? That's the abandoned factory. We'll go there eventually. And then in Pascal's village, there is another thing, apparently. Okay. That wasn't there when I left, but I guess we'll go. Let's see, is it this way? To that shortcut again? Yeah, so over here, and then to the left corner there. Yeah, okay. I mean, this playthrough, it has to be connected to the first one somehow, right? Because I see all these open chests that I opened in the first playthrough. So... something weird going on. You got lucky getting apple slices today and yesterday. They sell out most of the time. Aw. Apple slices in what? Is it Animal Crossing, or are you ordering apple slices? I didn't quite get onto the Animal Crossing hype, at least not yet. I might. I'm not sure it's my kind of game, but I might. Oh. Actually, I do need to go up. Did he lock himself in again? Of course he did. Hello, my android friend. I can't believe I have to say this, but it seems my son has locked himself again. He was doing so well. He even talked to that girl he liked, but yesterday he had some sort of relapse. I'm so ashamed to be in this position. Would you mind helping me one more time? Yes, sure. Poor mother. You're gonna love this one. You should be proud of hiding from the world. You shouldn't be proud of hiding from the world. Besides, I thought you had a girlfriend. Maybe, but I'll tell you if you get my lock open. This is so stupid. The permanent recluse. Poor guy. Oh, it was in a pastry. Okay. Gotcha. I do not know what that pastry is, but that sounds yummy. That one was easier than the previous one. You win. Do you even know how much trouble you've caused for everyone, young man? Well, do you? Okay, kids, spill it. What's your deal? I've been trying, okay? I went out and talked to everyone I saw. I even talked to the girl I liked. It was fun. But then it got hard, because you can't just talk to people, you know? You have to read between the lines and stuff. So I kind of decided that staying inside was way easier. But I have a dream now. I'm gonna be the best shut-in I can possibly be. Next time I'm gonna make a lock you won't be able to break in a bajillion quintillion years. Will you listen to my darling boy? He has a goal now. How wonderful. And it's all thanks to you. Don't mention it. Why do I have the feeling we're back to square one? He sounds like me? I know, right? He sounds like me too.